Evening everyone, and welcome to round 8 of Phantom Racing League here in Texas. I know we ain't had a few Wednesdays in a row now. That's my apologies. Been busy, but now we've got one tonight, and hopefully we can have a great race here between the Wednesday Tier 1 here. Looks like we've got people setting out on their first laps here. Let's see what the sort of benchmark we've got for tonight is going to be. Not really sure what the standings are at the minute. I'm going to have to look myself and we'll have to find out. Wednesday Tier 2 standings. So, after round 7 of Imola. Am I looking at the right one? I'm not, that's Tier 2. Let's have a look at Tier 1. Tier 1. Round 7 in Imola, we've still got Kano up in front with 324 points, so he's got a massive lead at the minute over Keegan, who's in second. Cavalis is in third, Jose's in fourth, and Jabba's in fifth. So that's the top 5. There's a lot of gap in between the lot, and it looks like Kano's had a couple of good races whilst I have not been streaming, and he's managed to secure a big league lead over Keegan, almost 100 points in it. So hopefully we can have a good performance out of him tonight if he's here. Is he here? He is not, so he's going to be losing out on points tonight. Keegan should be able to capitalise on tonight and hopefully close that gap up into Kino. Let's just get a few other bits up. There we go. So Koa can be a bit of a love-hate relationship with most drivers. Some people love it, some people hate it. It's a very wide band of people who love and disagree with the way that this track is laid out. So it could be a bit of a mixture on the times, but I'm surely thinking that the driver standings currently, Keegan should be on the top front row if he can keep the times up there. Iceman set that first lap. Jabba instantly beats it with a 32.225. Keegan's now setting a mediums time. So he's going to come up to that sweeping turn number 1. And you got to keep your foot flat to the floor when you go through these tight little corners. Pushing up left, right, barring it around, trying to keep your foot in as much as possible. Alpine's off track for him there. Opening up this corner as much as possible to take yourself into turn 8. Oh no, I don't think Keegan is going for a lap here actually. Might just be me. Let's just go and have a look elsewhere. As Rami set a 32-1, so 10th up on Jabba there. So most of them have gone back into the pits, and they're going to probably wait out a little bit before they go on to do their second run of the night. Or a few of them might take out their old softs and go and have another run. But we'll have to see what happens. Keegan hasn't actually set a lap time, same as his teammate Will Martin, who's now just started a lap. I think he's one of the couple that are out on track right now. That long back straight there. Hopefully the setups are going to be right tonight and people are going to have enough straight line speed for there, and then having enough downforce for these corners here. Set a purple sector 2. Coming round at the final couple of corners, we'll see where he manages to place himself. Looks like we've got Kano, who has just joined as well. Coming around that final turn, flat to the floor, straight to the finish line there, getting himself a 32.8 into 6th place. Well done there for Will Martin. Iceman's just started a lap himself, he has. Most people are out now doing their second runs. Lepson pushing Jabba down into that second row with 400ths of a second splitting the two. Or thousandths of a second, I should say. As it says, he's set another purple 2 here for Iceman. We'll have to wait and see if that is correct there. He's just invalidated, unfortunately, there for Iceman. He's going to have to try and go back into pits and make sure he's going to have fuel for another run. Looks like Jabber's now coming down the back straight, see if he can improve on his time, pushing himself back up to either pole position or that second place spot. Gamma's just set a 31.9, breaking that 32 barrier. Showing unprecedented speed there. Jabber to the remainder of the corners, coming around that last turn right there. See if he can improve on his time. It's not going to be a 20. It's going to be an improvement there. He's definitely broke that 32 barrier there. He's hit the 31.75. He's definitely shown his pace right there. Cavala's coming around that final corner, ready to set his lap time now. See if he can improve on his 32.7. Keegan setting the time there of 32, and Rami's just now pushed Jabber from that top provisional pole there with a 31.7. So 5 minutes remaining in this qualifying. Currently got Rami J still up in provisional pole. I don't know if many people are going to be able to set another lap unless they've got an extra set of softs available to them. I do not think there's going to be a lot of playroom there to allow any more leeway to push him out of that spot. There's a 3/10 improvement there, but it hasn't really moved him up very far there. I'm not sure we're going to see a whole lot of difference here. Keegan now going into the pits. Formats still remain, so we could see another run out of some people if they haven't been able to get a second run in on an invalidated lap, but I'm pretty sure we are going to be seeing this order be stuck right at this moment in time. So Lepson is on an out lap, and we have got Kino out on an out lap too. So we'll see what the man who is on that Drivers' Championship top spot at the moment, see what he can pull out of the bag in the remainder of 3 minutes of this qualifying. Hopefully he doesn't invalidate, otherwise he's going to have a lot of work to do. So we've got Kiner coming around the first corner, out to do his final lap. Looks like everyone has come out onto track in the very last few minutes here, so it could be a bit of traffic building up for him. Hopefully everyone moves out of the way and he's able to get a decent enough time in, maybe put him up into the top 5 spots. Looking decent here from Kino. About halfway through. Oh, bit of a slide there. Make sure he gets wide for this corner here. Round that final turn. What's this time going to be? Oh, a 1:32.6. That's only going to put him P10. Might go for another lap here, but I think he's going to be running dry. We've got Jabber in P2 and Rami J up on that provisional pole. A lot of them are on laps currently. As XR White has retired. And we've got 3 minutes remaining as everyone is trying to set their final laps. Keegan crossing the line here, and by 3/10, putting himself on P2. Jabber gonna be coming to that final turn there, and he is going to be setting a 1:31.58. So just missing out on that pole spot there. Rami J setting that quicker time there, allowing him to remain in that top position. Everyone is now coming across the line. Gavalis is going to be wrapping around that final turn there. Almost invalidating there. Oh, and pushing himself up a couple of spots there. Nicely done. So, your top 10 real quick is Rami J, Jabadis, Keegan, SLR Lepson, IR Gambit, Kino, Will Martin, Jose, Gavalis, Iceman. That rounds off your top 10. Nice done there by all the drivers. So we'll have to wait and see if this race is going to be very clean and nice. I hope it is, because we can get some very good battles here at Coda in Texas. Just waiting for the setups to be done, and we will be underway with round 8 here in Texas. Right here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and round 8 here in Texas is go. So that's very clean from the drivers as we come around to turn 1. Rami J holding up that pole position. Side by side with multiple cars there. Jabadis Keegan still staying in that second and third spot there. As they come around the winding turns here, everyone is slotting into their positions. A couple of position changes there. Right at the back, Rami J leading them round. As we all come down to the tight turn of turn 11, ready for that back straight. No gaps seem to be forming just as of yet, so a lot of slipstream is going to be used here. Rami J trying to break over to the left to break the slipstream for Jabadis and Keegan, as they're going to make a break for it down into turn 12. Rami J still holding strong here, keeping Jabba and Keegan at bay as we've got some position changes out the back. A lot of side-by-side racing. As we have got a caution out. And Rami J is going to secure the first lap, fastest lap, and keep that pole position. Still tight at the moment. We'll have to wait for the DRS detection and activation on that back straight and seeing if people can take full advantage of that. Rami J is still holding up in first place, and Jabba is almost broken away from his DRS detection, but he has managed to lose him already. Keegan has got the DRS, but Jabba has lost the DRS to Rami J already. So Keegan here is going to be hot on the heels of Jabba up front with the DRS, because there's a pretty small gap, but there's a gap forming between him and his teammate behind. So just a quick one, most people have started on the mediums. The closest to the front runners are 5th, 6th and 8th who started on hards, and then we've got the back runners of 13th, 14th and 15th on hards too. Looks like some have already made a stop though. Position changes wise, we have got Will Martin up 3, Iceman up 3. They're the two most changed, and Kano has lost out on the opening couple of laps and is down by 3. I'm hoping he can make a few positions up as the race continues on, as he is trying to keep that gap to Keegan in the Drivers' Championship. Keegan here trying to gain the advantage of the DRS. It's like Jab up front is trying to recharge some of his battery there, and he has closed the gap up to around the 3/10 mark, and he may be able to get him on the next lap. We'll have to wait and see. Ooh, a little bit wide there for Jose. Kano definitely trying to make a move here on Jose up front. Keegan again coming around that final turn, opening up that DRS, and Jabba has got a bit of a jump on him there. I do not think he's going to be able to make a move on this corner here. Ooh, wide there for Will Martin. Could be losing a couple of tenths for the guy behind. Gambit is going to take full advantage of that one. And may be able to overtake him on this back straight if he can maintain the close gap here. That DRS coming into play here. Looks like Gambit's going to be swinging onto the inside here of turn 12. And he's going to be gaining that position over there. Will Martin, a little bit of contact there, pushing one wide. And they are still side by side coming into turn 13, then 14. As Gambit is then pushed up into the 5th position. And he has managed to pass Will Martin. And a position change for Jabba and Keegan. Jabba was not able to keep up that second place spot. The DRS was too strong. And before the DRS point, he's managed to gain so much on Keegan and push way ahead and have the DRS on top of it. So he may be able to get a big enough gap here to keep Keegan behind this time. Cavalis getting close to that Ferrari there of Jose. Jose is on the hards, so it is going to be a bit of an advantage at the moment for Cavalis. Rami J seems to be running away with it at the minute, as Jabba has gained a gap of 2.5 seconds. So at the minute, Rami J is really running away with this possible win. As long as there's no safety cars coming out for him, he should be okay, and he will be able to continue to gain on that gap as the race goes on. Iceman here going for an overtake, so is Kaino. As they come into turn 12, they switch positions here, and Iceman's up into P6. As they go 3 wide there. Keegan once again is going to be trying to overtake Jabba here on the start finish straight with DRS. As Evan C is out, we have got a safety car. Safety car. Right, that's going to be bringing Rami J back into the contention of being overtaken now, as a 4-second gap has managed to accrue between the 2nd and 3rd place runners, and it's going to bring everyone back into contention for the win of this race. So, tyre strategies, I don't know if the mediums will come in just yet. They may do, and get onto those hards. It's going to be very hard to keep on that one set of hards to the end of the race, but we'll have to wait and see if they make that decision. as Rami J is going to come in with them mediums, so I think most people will follow and do the same strategy as him. And Kino has just managed to get a drive-through penalty. That's going to be hurting his Drivers' Championship right there. He may have gained a few places back, but he's going to lose a lot of them again for that drive-through penalty there. Gambit's stayed out and he has taken the lead of this race. He's going to be starting the race for everyone. Looks like he has took the gamble to stay out on 6 lap at Old Hards. But is that going to be quite a deficit for him, and everyone else behind is going to be wanting to get past? We'll have to wait and see. So another lap under the safety car here. Kino has managed to... okay. Got into the pits. I don't think he can serve his penalty under the safety car. I don't know if he's realised that or not. Still going to have that drive-through penalty. I don't know if that was intentional or not there. So most people's going to be on the hard tyre. The medium runners are going to be struggling towards the end, as we have still got 20 laps of this race. A lot of tyre wear is going to be used up, but hopefully they can make up some positions in the beginning before the hards come into play. Right, safety car is in this lap. Gamba's going to have to choose wisely when he sets off, and hopefully he can gain a gap on Rami J as he is on those 7 lap old hards. He's going to be slightly slower than the rest. And he is underway. He has gone very, very early there. I don't think he's gained much of an advantage, and Rami J is right on his rear end. Needs to get over for turn 1, otherwise Ramjet is going to come in on that inside and take that first place. Izzy is going to go wide. Ramjet is not going to hold that lead as Gambit has pushed himself right back through again. Jabba has fallen down a few places. Not sure what's happened there. Must have been a bit of a collision into turn 1. A safety car again, apparently. I don't think that is correct. Just the game playing tricks again. As, yeah, everyone is still at racing speed. Those 8-lap old hards are not doing Gamma any favours here. Ramy J is going in for the kill again into that inside of turn 12. Pushing himself into that race lead. Everyone's still tight up front between 1st and 5th. A very tight gap between the lot. Everyone should have DRS for the main straight. Or I do lie, it should be enabled now. They will have it for the back straight. As Lepson has pushed past Keegan, but there's damage there. Keegan has just taken some wing damage there. He's lost an end plate. Hopefully he is able to continue and keep the pace that he already had. Taking that damage straight off of Lepson right there. Jabba capitalised on that one as well and has managed to push back up to 4th place. Kind here is going to go in to turn 11, gain that place back there, go a bit wide. But he has gone side by side there with Cavalis and he is looking to continue to keep that positions right there. Lepson has gone down the inside of turn 11 again and has pushed Jabba out of the way and kept that position once again, putting him onto those podium positions. The mediums are going to be holding their own for a bit and then later into the race they will be shot and those hards will then come into fruition. Gaps seem to be falling between Ramy J and Gambit. And Lepson, all 2 seconds right there. Carno is 7. He is drive-through penalty right here. Jabba seems to be keeping within DRS of Lepson, apart from a little wobble there. He should be able to keep up with this medium runner. Head's going to be gaining a position here on Cavalis, going down that inside again on turn 11. Seems to be a very favourite place for the racers today. Keegan with that end plate damage is going to be struggling somewhat on these corners. Might help him out on the straights, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be at a deficit to most other people on the racetrack today. Let's take a quick look at the positions changes. Kino on that big deficit of 7, and the most places made up today is going to be Cathead at the moment with 4 places gained, and Gambit is close with 3, Man of Steel with 3, Iceman with 3. Penalties, there's Iceman with 3, Cathead with 3, XIY with 3, and Man of Steel with 3. Lepson has closed up that gap with Gambit. And I'll keep saying it again, those old hards are not going to be any match for these mediums. Straight into the inside for turn 11, push him out of the way. Uses that DRS to the full advantage. Up into second place, Jabba will probably be close behind. Iceman here may make a move here on Will. He's going to go into the inside, go a bit wide, outbreaking himself massively there. Will Martin has took back his position, and Keegan is going to be right on the gearbox of Iceman right there. We have got a VSC. Rami has now got up to a cap of 6.5 seconds, 6.3 seconds. He is certainly showing his skills off tonight, and I think he may be the winner of this race unless any other people can challenge him for that position. Oh, drive-through penalty for Cathead for speeding under the VSC. Still at the minute, the front runners are relatively close, apart from Rami J to Lepson. Still sitting at a comfortable gap of 5 seconds. Sorry about that. Jabba is still in that 4th position, but with the closest gap out of anyone on track. Now might be the time for Jabba to take Gambit here. And he will do. He'll go on the inside through turn 11. Get very close here to Lepson. The mediums may be running out of time already. Iceman's done the same. He's going to be pushed right up beside Will Martin here. Might go for the old switch back, and he's unable to. Keegan may have made a little bit of contact there. Jabba's managed to get past Gambit, and he has got the DRS for turn 1. He's going to be closing right up again to Lepson. Might be a couple of laps before he is ready to challenge there. Keegan is millimeters away from Iceman right there. He is trying to overtake him for P6. Jabba's now fighting. Oh no, he's not. I just saw a position change for Iceman and Will Martin. Iceman has gained that position just before turn 11 this time, and he has gained it without having to go down the inside. Cavalis might have a go at Keegan here on the start-finish straight, if he can. Oh, and we have had a retirement into the pits as a safety car. Gambit has made a huge mistake there trying to go into the pits. I think everyone is going to be going into the pits right now, and maybe putting on a new set of mediums on, or possibly putting a set of softs on, but I don't know if they will make it right to the end. Rami J is going to be a bit frustrated here as he's maintained that huge lead at the moment, but everyone is going to be right behind him. But hopefully he is going to be doing the race start. I don't think there's anyone who's going to be staying on those old hards anymore. Have to see what strategies we're going to see from the drivers now, as Rami J is going to be possibly heading to the pits right now. He does. I don't know what strategy he's going to be going for here. We'll have to see what tyres he puts on. And it's another set of mediums. Looks like most people are putting on the mediums unless they haven't got a really new set to use. Let's see what approach Rami is going to be using for this race start again, as Gambit went extremely early and it didn't really seem to pay off. I think he went a little bit too early. Safety car in this lap. Needs to bunch them all up, so they all make problems for each other. And I think he's gone. He has flat to the floor already. Already gained that 1.1 second gap over Lepson there. Not many positions gained off of anyone on that race start right there. Everyone has stayed in line. Nicely done by everyone there. Rami J still staying up first position. Lepson second. Japanese in third. Kano is all the way down in 8th at the moment. I'm sure he's not happy with that one, as he's going to make it up a place right there over Cavalis. Keeping on that inside. Cavalis may be right back here, as he is on those mediums, and Kano is on the hards. Rami J just setting the fastest lap time there with 34.25. DNS back enabled again. 8 laps to go here at Kota. Looks like Eagle Ghost here is going to have an opportunity to get past Will Martin here. And he does. He sails straight on past. Getting on them brakes nice and early. Looks like Jabba is closing in on that gap, trying to make sure he can maintain that podium position right there. Nicely done there by Kino. He's now maintained a position and managed to get up to P4. Kino here is now going to also push his way into P3 too. Nicely done. Sorry about that, guys. I had a few bits to do. So Rami J is still holding that pole position, that first position at this moment, with a gap of 3.3 seconds. Lepson there behind. Kino is sitting in that fourth position, right behind Lepson right here. Really redeemed himself after a bad qualifying here, Kino. If he can get onto them podium positions, he can minimise the damage to his championship lead. But I think having over nearly 100 points over is quite a big lead to begin with. Another safety car. This might bring out the soft tyres here. And then there'll be softs to the end. So I doubt there'll be another safety car. But it looks like Ramy J's lead is going to be diminished once again, and everyone's going to be back on an even playing field. And he is going to go into the bits. Trying to do a little bit of a switcheroo there. Oh, looks like Kylo, due to the penalties, has managed to make his way into second place. Nicely done there. Not that. Oh, Ramy J has gone down to sixth place too. Jabadiz is now your leader of the race. I think a lot of people took the gamble to see if they can stay on those old tyres, but I'm not sure they are going to. So this could shake up all the positions. Jabba's going to try and last on the 7-lap old medium, sorry. And he may be able to do it to the end and fend off any of them soft runners to just manage to see words. We're going to see if he is able to hold on to that lead for 2 laps. He may be able to do it. We'll have to keep an eye on those soft runners from 6th place downwards, and they may be overtaking the people that are in 1st to 5th, the mediums and hards, old mediums and hards. Jabba will need a good start here, otherwise he is going to be losing a lot of time to those soft runners. But he's going to be running around for one more lap with the safety car. This might just be doable. Rightio, so we've got Jabba here to restart this race. He's going to be having to try his very hardest at the moment. And it looks like he's backing him way up. Way up. Make sure they squabble in between themselves. He is already gone. That is super early there from Jabba. Needs to break that toe of Kino hit right behind him. He's still got a relatively big gap there as we are on lap 27. He's got to hold off till lap 28. Me. Jabba still keeping that gap up there. Rami J has already made up one position here, but is it too late for him to try and get back to the lead? I think it may be. About that DRS, a lot of them are sitting ducks. Rami J's already up into that 4th position. He's on a roll, heading back up the table, trying to get back in them podium positions. Still sitting comfortably. He may be able to win this race just out of pure strategy. Well, I say pure strategy, but Jabba has got those skills as well. But the DRS is now going to be enabled, and Kino is right on his gearbox. Kind of on them hards. He is now going to be coming into his own. Rami has made it to the podium position, so he's still got 2 seconds to make up to possibly take the lead away from Jabba. Now all Jabba's got to do is keep Kino away. I'm not sure he's going to be able to achieve that, especially when Kino is on those hards. Trying to break that toe. Kino is through though. Kino's going to be so proud of himself tonight as he came from near enough the back to the front right again to allow himself to gain those few positions in the Drivers' Championship to maintain his gap of the lead. And a lot of bumping and shoving right there from all those mid-runners. A lot of penalties to be given out at the end. So it is Kino across the line. Jabba in 2nd. Rami J is going to be taking penalties. He's going to be in 5th. Looks like everyone's crossed the line before I could really even read it out. I'll read your order today. We've got Kino Driver of the Day coming from the back. You'll be able to vote for your Driver of the Day in our Discord later on. So, we've got Kino in P1, Jabba in P2, P3, Eagle Ghost, Cavalis in P4, Rami J in P5, 6th Lepson, 7th Iceman, 8th Keegan, 9th Will Martin, XI White in 10th, Cathead in 11th, 12th is IR Gambit, the Man of Steel 13th, 14th Jose. So, thank you very much to watch the stream tonight. That was round 8 here in Koa, your Wednesday tier 1. Thank you very much for watching, and I will tune you in next time for Wednesday. We will have our other stream on Sunday over with Keegan and Core.